Alright. Yeah, this is a poem, kind of astronomical, logically astronomical, called Space Talk. So here we go. The moon has grown into the room, the TV zoom and the sofa's gloom has flown too soon. The ace in space with the massive sails, in the face of the race we've cashed our rails with the solar lace. The cosmic crunch, the geomagnetic hunch, the bass line and the ashtray crime, the briefcase of tile charts contemplating all the arts. The lunatics charge the mace disgrace in front of lonely Mars and the moon's melancholy face. We drive in cars, but always the same place. This earth of ours lost in outer space. Satellites up in the sky as we give birth to Jesus Christ. Around round the world we go, taking names and hunting fame. Ecological rocket fuel, cryogenically we keep cool. Where am I? Planet Saturn's Planet Saturn's steady march to Mount Olympus, house of hearts. Evolution on the moon, without the doom. For Jupiter's magnetic moons we will travel soon. With our family among the stars we can live on candy bars. Aborigines with great hearts keep the slaves a-pushin' carts. The old imperial destiny is manifested faithfully, circulating little parts. Evolution warms our hearts. The only thing we really need is oxygen and ecstasy. Evolution on the moon scrapes away at all the doom. Rumpelstiltskin and his son, the love of life we all have won. Driving down the border line, in vitro bombs protect your mind. Giving birth by the dozen, an institute of mass adoption. Buddha's sweet conspiracy, cultured forest of healthy trees. Mother Teresa on the moon, the royal baby comes to you. Searching for the royal flowers, fertilized will have the power to procreate the lesser race, and integrate will keep great face. Chimpanzees with great hearts, still they contemplate the arts. Politically the paper trees, who cements their destinies. Population adoption is the lovely part. Throwaways, they have the art. Fertile is the destiny, faithful sweet vasectomy. By the sea pollute no more, religion is our hallowed core. With space dust, elites they see, evaluates their destiny. Behind closed doors the rocket sits, exploding hours in two great bits. Sugar is the food of power, politically this is the hour. Do we land upon the moon, our evolution mad balloon? Or do we give the crooked urchin compromise with great purpose? Evolution on the moon, we can live just like baboons, or upon an asteroid. To our destiny we are deployed. Scientifically we are born, implicating heaven's morn. Pollution is no destiny for the integration spree. Holocaust on planet 2, will we procreate the few? Stronger than these cosmic rays, they complicate our killing ways. Stepping around the darker parts, we place the zygotes from our hearts. To poverty's magnetic void, the stellar pieces are deployed. Situation out of sight, divine conception beyond the night, before the night. Now we let the children rule, socialism's grateful tool. Inspired by the flames of hell, from foreign worlds I ring this bell. To seek a planet of discretion, to procreate sublime adoption, multiply the royal jewels, Aryan missiles to hopeless fools. Pollution and the war machine do implicate, it's our greatest dream. Televise the passion now, let us stoop and wonder how. Give us babies, let us think, 20-carat diamond rings, even in the ghetto now, fertility of Saturn's plow. Hold your breath and count the stars, we'll move the seamen in fast cars. Hindenburgs of planet love will propagate the noble hub. Africa and China too will procreate this royal stew. Populate the ghettos now, won't somebody tell them how? Instigate the donor's rhyme, the comet's tail is just in time. To calculate the next alignment, heaven is in diverse refinement. Planet with a fine disease, more desperate than your pedigrees. In a spaceship, Captain Dick, does he care about the trick? Save the planet down below with A holy tractor toe. Eugenics, what a money grab. Will they live? Will we stab? Politics and power minds can make the compromise divine. And next launch date, liftoff from Hibernia to Valhalla unknown. Okay, so with that poetry madness, space madness, I want to segue into vehicular engineering. So basically, you have a vehicle and you connect them together into a train. So suddenly, instead of one vehicle driving around like, oh, I know what to do, I know, driving around like Mad Max, instead you connect them into this train, and they have autopilot. So the thing drives maybe a couple of miles and finds a staging point. It's like a little party at the staging point. You see your friends. You see your friends because autopilot works on personal profile stratification. So you have 3 buttons. You say, am I feeling happy today? Am I feeling sad today? Am I, looking for the party? Just, politics or whatever, the party, whether you're a communist or you're a capitalist, choose that button. It's just like literally blind, like left, right, center. So this personal profile stratification, PPS, if you will, into a cruise control convoy, CCC, cruise control convoy. So you have your vehicle. So you have literally like a road train, but you can enter the convoy and exit the convoy just about whenever you want. You pay a little extra to exit at an odd time, but maybe that's your thing. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm not going there. Oh, I have to turn around or something. This happens. But with the personal profile stratification, there are multiple levels that you don't really see that go through your life, and maybe you're in the right place. Maybe you just need to go there and back and there and back. But maybe you need to like stop there for a second and just meditate there for a minute, and then boom, go over to your planet where wherever your ancestry is. The personal profile stratification, the 3 buttons, the left, right, center, you have different forms for those 3 buttons, and who are you and stuff like that, and it kind of goes down into these levels that says, okay, this it doesn't say anything. It does. It's not a bunch of blah blah blah, but it's actual quantification, specification. I see what's going on there. You see the markings that people are literally, their chicken scratch, their 3 toes are leaning, whichever, and it liberates these cosmic entities. Now, the world, you can say, okay, there's the old world order, there's the new world order, but there's also the frontier world. So imagine, in very simple terms, you have you have a land, you have an ocean, and then you have another land, and then you have a mountain. So both the ocean and the mountain are barriers. The ocean can be crossed very easily. The mountain is much more, it's like you have to hike it. You can't take a ship full of everything you've got. You have to, slowly up and over that mountain. It's just, so those 3 worlds could be symbolic of the ABC of personal profile stratification, 1, 2, 3, ABC, X, Y, Z. And quantifying that, getting it absolutely correct is imperative, because otherwise you don't know what's moving around, who's going to the planet of their destiny. And so let's just stop it, and I'm going to come back with some more poems. And I don't know where Space Talk went. I recorded it, and somehow it disappeared into a black hole, I assume. And if there black holes exist, well, hey, that's pretty cool, because that's like a portal that it has gravity, Okay.